Herkese merhaba arkadaşlar. Starfield'de dördüncü devam ediyoruz. Son bir ana görev yapmıştık. Hocaya gitmiştik. Orada yenilerle tanışmıştık arkadaş. Oradan devam ediyor. Bu arada bu sabah 12'de dedim. PD3'ün trailerını inceledik arkadaşlar. O videoyu da aşağıda videolardan bulabilirsiniz kanalımda. Ayrıca bu akşam PD3 beta'yı indireceğim arkadaşlar. Yarın öğlen 12:01 gibi saat 3'e kadar bir beta'yı inceleyeceğiz arkadaşlar. Şeyde için. Şimdi betasına başvurdum, indireceğim işte. Normalde Xbox'ta var bedava. Geliyor Game Pass'e. Hadi bakalım. Başlıyoruz arkadaşlar. Ha, en son burada
Can I help?
kalmıştık. Bunu açmıştık. Kadınla
So,
konuşalım.
are you ready to get to work? Or was there something else?
Eserler hakkında
Not much, but you've seen them for yourself. It doesn't take a lot to realize we're dealing with something extraordinary. Just what that is, we'll have to figure out. It's what we do.
bakım yıldızı
I
ne
don't know
kadar?
what you've heard, but I can imagine. First of all, I think you can dismiss any stories about us no longer existing.
Bu arada birkaç
I don't believe in
sos videosu
smearing our name
yükledim.
everywhere we can. Exploring the
Diyebilirsiniz arkadaşlar
universe,
kanalda.
charting the unknown, that's what counts. Besides, having a little mystery gives us room to maneuver. A fixed reputation could fence us in a lot of ways. We're explorers. Humanity has always hunted for knowledge in the unknown. We just take that a little more seriously than others. We were founded decades ago by a man named Sebastian Banks. He wanted a small group of people from all corners of the settled systems dedicated to the biggest question of all. What's out there? These artifacts could be everything we've been looking for. Another great secret the universe is asking us to unravel.
Yerleşmiştim
I
biraz.
understand. You've been through a lot. Just let me know when.
Biraz bekle de ben bir yerleşeyim.
I am at your service, Captain.
Ne diyeceğim? Envanter çok dolu. Ben bunları nasıl satacağım bak.
Well, I suppose that station in orbit has more than paid for itself at this point.
Artık her şeyi almıyor.
Stolen any sacred relics recently? You really aren't gonna let it go, are you? I'm so busy with our work.
Hey,
Bekle. O ne lan? Ha. Bir gidik. Bir araştırma yapıyorum. Ulan yanlışlıkla çıktık. Aşağıda koşsan nereye çok ilgili haberinde sana.
We've always considered ourselves explorers, but this really is uncharted territory, isn't it?
Bu arada bugün yemeğe güncelleme gelmiş arkadaşlar. Uyudu lan bu. Ya, gereksiz de asla bıraksak daha iyi olur. Yapamıyorum ki şu an. Bu ne? Aldıkça al. O ne lan? Şeyler gitti. Şimdi buraya depoladık. Ondan yeni bir şey aldık. Lan bu ne? Bu oyunda her şeyi almayacaksın. Bura nerede lan bura? Buradan bandaj yapabiliyoruz. 3 tane bandaj yapalım. Benim yatak nerede lan? Ah, bu benim. Tam göreve gidebiliriz.
Ready to get out there?
Hazırım.
We're going to be doing some old-fashioned detective work. The artifacts are relatively inert once they're out of bedrock. That means people can pass them around, not even knowing what they are. I've been letting my contacts know to be on the lookout for strange metal objects. Get back a lot of noise, usually, but a tip from the UC Vanguard sounds promising. We have to assume that we're not the only ones to have stumbled into this mystery. But most people aren't going into space looking for the unknown. They're looking for places to settle, resources to extract, territory to defend. An odd-looking rock or a single strange hunk of metal wouldn't mean much to them. That's why Constellation exists, in a way, to put pieces like this together. A volunteer force that helps defend the edges of United Colonies space. They're always looking for recruits. Lots of retired veterans and dangerous professionals mixed in with part-timers who barely have a laser cannon welded to a hull. My contact is in the recruiting office, so he hears a lot about what the volunteers are up to. You've done this before, eh? Wise words. We watch each other's backs. We'll be fine. But it's not just that. I want to take this opportunity to see how you handle yourself, and for you to learn more about us. I'm going to be sticking with you for this. We'll be traveling together until we either find an artifact or this lead runs dry.
Sonra takipçi olarak kilitlenecektir.
We'll need to head to Mast. Check in with the Vanguard recruiting office where my contact works. And listen, whatever you were before or whatever you do once you're out there, I don't care. So long as you don't bring UC security to our doorstep. Every member of Constellation is their own conscience. Understood? I mean, Constellation has a roster of members who haven't always been on the right side of their respective society. We're risk-takers. Some of us have seen the inside of a jail cell more than once. If you join us, it means you're committed to our mission. In exchange, we give you latitude in your choice of means. Those are the rules. Advance humanity's knowledge to the best of your ability. As long as you do that, I'm not here to judge you. Now, let's you and I get over to Mast.
Sarayın irtibat kişisiyle konuşun. Kamerayı şeffaf mı yapayım, şey mi yapayım? Bilemedim. Düşünüyorum.
We need to talk to John Tuala in Mast. No, it's fine. Go ahead. My parents considered themselves to be enlightened, but their lives were so busy they rarely pursued their beliefs. By the time I was old enough to start questioning these things, the idea of following any organized religion was almost an afterthought. It's not that I don't want to believe in anything, it's that my scientific mind is often at odds with my spiritual center. Having been out there, in the Starfield, seeing all those magnificent wonders with my own eyes, I need answers, not religious theory. I'm sorry if that disappoints you, but don't worry. While we're on this journey together, I fully intend to respect your religious beliefs. You mean, apart from being the chair of Constellation for the past 5 years? Well, let's see. I pride myself with my aptitude for astrodynamics, calculating optimal trajectories for grav jumping. That's been quite useful in the past. And as far as planetary exploration, my area of expertise is botany. So, don't worry. I won't let you eat anything that might put you in the hospital. Exploration is my entire life. I consider it both a career and recreation. That being said, I will make a confession, but you have to promise to keep it between us.
Kamerayı şey yapacağım
Before
ben.
I graduated from... We called ourselves
Bir dakika hatta yapayım.
Comet. A ridiculous name, I know. But we were just a bunch of teenagers getting together and having fun. And before you ask, no, I wasn't the lead singer.
Merhaba
I actually
Caner.
played the drums. The band never really went anywhere, of course, but those were good times, and I remember them fondly. I hope you got something out of that. Talk to you later.
Oğlum çok geç geliyor ya. Pardon abi diyeceksin derken ben senin yaşını bilmek zorunda değilim. Aleykümselam Miraç. Hoş geldin. Ben de 28 yaşındayım. Hadi şimdi başka kapıya.
Another space explorer. Hey, you ever think of joining up with the Vanguard? Help the United Colonies, earn some credits, even get your UC citizenship? United Colonies volunteer fleet. Independent captains enlist, get to use their own ships, and the UC
Kamerayı
provides them with
değiştirdim bu
sustained
arada
work
Miraç. Böyle
and
daha
credits.
yaptım.
And put in your time, and you're guaranteed UC citizenship and everything that comes with it. Discounts on UC goods and medical services, chance to own a place in New Atlantis. Only way a foreign captain could even dream of seeing those sorts of benefits. So, you want in?
Hayır, teşekkürler. Şavayı haritası çıkarmayı tercih ederim. Bankada katılmayı çok isterim. Beni de yaz.
Excellent. Just need to do a little paperwork. An orientation on the UC, and knock out an exam, and a probationary mission.
Çok
We
çukurda
need to know you'll be
kalmışsın
able to
sen,
hack it
hadi.
out there after all. Do well. You'll be out there keeping the peace in no
Ergenliğine
time.
veriyorum ben seni.
Don't forget, John. I need her back after you wrap her in that fancy get-up of yours.
No worries, Sarah. I'm not forgetting about you or our little business afterwards. Promise. First things first, head down to the orientation hall and get signed up at the registration terminal. System will walk you through the rest.
Bak burada
and if you got a bounty, well, you're gonna have to make things right with the UC before we'll let you join. But if you've got any questions, I can get you sorted.
hiç olmadı ya. Abi diyeceksin falan diyor da 20 yaşındamış da. Ergenliğine verdim. Yolladım
What can I
yani.
do for you, applicant? Military used to have a pretty narrow view of where the best pilots came from. In their eyes, it was UC or bust. The creation of the Vanguard was an acknowledgement by the brass that maybe not all the
paketçi
galaxy's
peşinde
greatest
değilim
pilots
yani.
went through a UC flight school. So it's the Vanguard's job to find
Ben
them
bu
and
YouTube'a
get them to fly for us.
hobi olarak devam ediyorum ve ana olsun diye videoları çekiyor, yayın yapıyorum. Hani videoyla uğraşmamak için.
MAS is short for Military
Bir
Administrative and
takipçi
Scientific
kaybetsem, iki
Triumvirate.
takipçi kaybetsem
From
bana bir
here,
şey
the
olmaz.
three co-equal
İlla
divisions of
gelir
the
beni
UC
izleyen
government work together
kesin.
to advance the cause of the colonies. Be
Yani
that through mutual defense,
direkt
political
banlarım ben.
and diplomatic
Hiç umurumda
strength,
değil.
or scientific discovery.
Bu arada aklımda
Now,
şey var.
serving any of the UC's divisions grants
Konuşma bitsin de
citizenship,
çok konuşuyor.
but scientific and admin positions in the UC tend to be
Biraz
real
sana da
competitive.
söyleyeceğim.
Understandable. Most people would prefer to earn their citizenship behind a desk rather than in combat. Not something I'd ever choose for myself, but understandable.
Heh. Şöyle bir karar aldım. Miraç. Hem YouTube'da hem Twitch'te yayın yapacağım. YouTube'a ağırlık vereceğim. Twitch'teki mesela Twitch'te klip alıyor ya. Onu düzenleyip komik bir videolar yapıp edit yapacağım. Hani shorts olarak attığım video var ya bir tane. Hatta 2 tane sabah görmüşsündür. Onun gibi shorts değil de video hazırlayacağım böyle komik.
I'm here all day if you've got something else on your mind. Me? 6, 7 years now? Was a recon squad commander in a former life. So it wasn't too big a jump bossing around foreign pilots instead.
Yani iki
The
yerde de
Vanguard's
yayın
been a
yapacağım.
quality
Twitch'e
assignment. Meet new
onun
people,
için
judge them on a
Twitch'te de
series of
yapacağım.
diverse
Ama bu
criteria,
yayın değil.
get them out there helping
Bundan
people who
sonraki
need it.
yayınlayacağım. Bir de şey çıkmış. Şeyde 3 beta çıkmış dün. 8'de 11 arası. Bu akşam indireceğim. Yarın 12-1 gibi öğlen saat 3'e doğru yayın yapacağım. Beta 3 beta inceleyeceğiz. Bu hafta da bu hafta gece yayın yok. Öğlen yayın var. Saat 12-1 gibi yayını başlarız ve bitiririz. İşte
Sure thing.
İşe gidiyorum.
What do you want to
O
know?
yüzden. 4-12'yim bu hafta.
The exam's just a simulation. Only way you'll be hurt there is if you trip on your way inside. Now, for the probationary mission, we select those specifically to ease you into the type of work you'll be doing here. Make sure you're capable of handling things on your own. But I can't promise it'll be risk-free.
Şey
The
yok.
UC
Bu
sends us on
hafta
jobs because there could be combat.
16-24
This
çalışıyorum
mission would be
işte.
no
Evden
different.
çıkıyorum. Öğlen
Now, if that's a
anca
deal breaker,
yayın
I
yapacağım.
won't be offended if you walk away.
Yani
But this
gece
is the
yayını
military.
olmayacak.
The chance of conflict is kind of in the job description.
Sana bir şey göstereceğim. Görebileceğim mi bilmiyorum. Şöyle yapayım bir dakika. Bir dakika. Nasıl yapılıyordu? O özellik var mı? Diye bakayım. O özellik yok. O zaman şöyle yapacağım. Kapatacağım şunu. Yanlış yaptım lan. Bunun için kapatmayayım. Nerede? Kamera. Heh. Şöyle göstereyim size. Kamera odaklamıyor. Kamerayı da yenilemem. Gel. Neyse yenileriz onu. 1080 alırız. Chat'i görüyor musun? Bak. Engelledim yani. Banladım. Abi niye odaklamıyor? Nasıl odaklamıyor? Odak odaklayan bir kamera yaparız. Kamera bayağıdır var ben. Devam edelim. Bak. Mouse'u görüyorsun değil mi? Alt tab yapınca ne oluyor?
For the exam, we'll be putting you through a combat flight simulation. Let us see your piloting skills. Evaluate how you behave under
Sadece bu
pressure,
oyun için geçer.
all without any risk of you inadvertently getting blown out an airlock. For the probationary mission, though, we'll be sending you out on a job all on your own. The specifics of the mission vary by what's available at the time, but we're not about to ask you to storm a Crimson Fleet base or whatever. At least, not on Mission 1. More likely, you'll be making a drop-off to some UC citizens in an area that's outside normal naval patrols. There'll be a risk of hostile contacts, but that's far from guaranteed. Vanguard work is as needed. When we've got jobs, we'll make them available to you. But the work itself, well, it runs the gamut. Sometimes you might be hunting down hostile ships on behalf of the UC Navy, or you might be called up to help the Science Division clean up some invasive species. Hell, we've even been asked to help take on the occasional terramorph. And sometimes we just need cargo support. Not every job's glamorous. The Vanguard only gets called in for the ones where there's a chance of seeing action. Wherever the UC needs us, the Vanguard is there.
Tekrar kayıt almak için nereye gitmeliyim?
Just hop into the elevator. You want the button for Vanguard Orientation Hall.
Tamam.
Register yourself at the terminals in the lobby, and the exam system will get you to where you need to go. I'll keep an eye out for your results. Something wrong with the exam?
Evet, tamam. Adam o zaman... Şimdi... Plan görevi... Plan görevi... Yan görev şunu yap... için dugat bulmam gerekiyor. Kilit açma. Sonra aktivite... Bu ne lan? Direktler arkadaşlar. Kaliteli konuş. Bak bunları yapmışız. O zaman şu görevden devam edelim. Vanguard'a kayıt oluyoruz. Askeri alma sözleşmesi. Bu arada yama güncellendi arkadaşlar bugün. Otomatik. Bazı yerlerde İngilizce gördüğünüz gibi. Gördüğünüz gibi çevrilmeyen yerler var. Bütün görevleri yapacağız Miraç. İsteğe bağlı oyun salonu keşfedin. Hangarasına devam edin.
You been through the exhibit? UC certainly likes to talk about itself, huh?
Bu arada şu ekranda chat var ya sol tarafta. O Twitch de gelecek bir sonraki yayında.
Grew up
Yeah.
in Neon, so my family never had any love for the UC after the Colon War. We probably disowned them.
Ya sen
Something you need?
bir dakika burada bekle de.
Take your time. Yeah, what is it? All right, let's go.
In 2150, humanity learned the Earth's magnetosphere would collapse sometime in the next half-century, eliminating all life on the planet.
Onun Twitch şeyi farklı ama.
Decisive action was required.
Twitch'i
When the
bırakması
secure
sebebi
transport
farklı.
of an entire
İnterneti iyi ya onun.
civilization would demand a
O
new
yüzden
kind of
Twitch'i
cooperation,
tek yerde
a
yapıyor.
new kind of courage, and a new kind of union.
Çok ücret verdiği için.
Thus, in
Bu arada
2159,
582 takip
the
abone
United
olmuş.
Colonies were formed to make that journey possible.
Heyde'yi nasıl buldun bu
Just
arada?
one year
Öyle
later, the
yayınladığım video.
Galileo, the first of
İnceleme
the
tarzı
colony
nasıl olmuş?
ships, touched down
Bir
here
tane
on
inceleme
Jefferson, beginning a new era of human history, the age of the United Colonies.
bir tane inceleme videom var. Oynatma listesi de oluşturdum.
To evacuate literally the entire planet. Can you imagine? The
The
logistics
end
alone
of
must have been
Earth.
mind-boggling.
Bir tane daha yayınlamıştım. Gördüysen. Bir tane var.
From their foundation, the United Colonies strove to provide all their
Bu arada
citizens
yan
with
ekrana bakıyorum da
opportunity,
yandan da
security,
okuyorum.
and peace.
Altyazıyı. Hem
But there
chat'e
were
bakıyorum.
those among the UC that still wanted something more.
Benim gibi hangi yayıncı var hem chat'e bakıp hem bir şey
So
oynuyor.
in 2161, the UC issued the Centaurus Proclamation, granting UC citizens the right to settle distant
PUBG
worlds
yayınları da yedik bu arada.
and form
Bugün
their own sovereign powers.
ya çok
It
konuşuyor.
wasn't
Ben
long before the first new faction,
beni
the
konuşturmuyor.
Free Star Collective, was formally organized in
PUBG
2188.
en son
Later
uzun
followed
aradan sonra
by House
girdim.
Varun,
Birinci
revealing
oldum.
themselves to the universe in 2230.
Discord'a fotoğraf attım. Belki görmüşsünüz.
It was
Görmüşsündür
only in
biraz. Daha doğrusu
2230
kimse yok
that
böyle.
the faction known as House Varun first made contact with the rest of the settled systems. Founded by the passengers of a colony ship that had left New Atlantis and disappeared 4 decades earlier, House Varun was a faction unlike any other. The Free Star Collective was initially founded in 2188, when the citizens of Aquila banded together with the pleasure city of Neon in mutual defense. Beginning in 2240, House Varun forces declared all-out war on the rest of human
Oyun
civilization,
resimleri
initiating
kanalına
the
atmışlar.
Serpent's Crusade.
Biz şöhret kuruz.
Over the next 23 years, thousands of Free Star, UC, and independent souls were killed by 8 of the many conflicts between the galaxy's factions.
Ha, bu görevi aldık da çok konuşma var. Ben basıp geçeceğim ya.
Dad wanted me to apply for
O ne
the
lan?
UC travel school, but I'm going to be a
A newly constructed
xenobiologist.
but critical supply center for the United Colony. After the devastation brought by the
Bas geç.
Colony War,
Çok
the
konuşma var.
UC and the Freestock Collective
Bunlar
came together to
dinlersek
ratify and
bitmez
present
oyun.
to this new world that the Vanguard was born. An official, no one is born a United Colony citizen. Only through service to the UC
Aleykümselam
can
yaz.
one hope to
Uzun
earn
çakma.
one's
Hoş
citizenship.
geldin.
But the
Konuşma var.
UC
Baksana ya.
prides itself on taking care of its people. Cost of living controls mean citizens pay less than their foreign counterparts for needs big and small. All citizens are issued a
Listen,
grant
Martin.
upon joining to get themselves on their feet. And only UC citizens have the opportunity to purchase property, getting the chance to live in one of the most
Bu
beautiful
arada artık
cities
yayınlara
in the
başta
settled
ekleyeyim ilaç.
systems.
Gördün mü?
By joining the Vanguard today, you too can begin earning your place here, in the heart of galactic
Önceden
civilization,
baştaki yoktu mu?
as a citizen of the United Colonies.
Kanalı geliştiriyorum gitgide. Pilotluk sınavı.
Welcome, applicant, to the piloting simulation.
I've spent a fair bit of time in simulators just like these. They're startlingly realistic. Have fun.
Oyun sesi çok mu fazla? Bakayım. 75. 65'e getireyim bari. Hatta 60'a getireyim de şey olsun. Tamam. Şimdi iyi olmuştur. Ne diyeceğim? Bunların ismini niye yakından göremiyorum? Şimdi iyi olmuştu acaba da. Ne bileyim. Bir gibi bulmam gerekiyor. Bir görev için de lazım. Sabunluğu da çalmazsın canım. Neyse abi ben bir de Gökhan abinin yanına gideyim. Bye. Görüşürüz. Bir dakika. Onu hemen güçlendirme paketi. Bu ne yapıyor? Ben bunu ne yaptığını hala anlamamışım. Sırtımda bu malzemeler ne yapıyor mesela? Hala çözemedim.
My crew position.
This is the Mark 18 flight simulation chamber applicant, currently in orbit around a high-detail recreation of a remote world. When you're ready to begin, please take a seat in the pilot's chair. Your exam is simple. Defeat as many tiers of opponents as you can before your ship is disabled. You must defeat at least 3 tiers of opponents to pass the exam. Good hunting, applicant.
New targets active. All targets eliminated. Progress recorded. Tier 1 reached. Initiating Tier 2. New targets active.
This is futile. You will regret that. Target defeated. You must be able to do better than that.
Bu niye ölmüyor?
contact the terminal inside the cockpit, or step outside and take a break.
Olmadı.
Simulation reset. Prepare for your first opponent.
O başta da gösteriyor.
Targets active.
Ne olacak?
New targets active.
Calculating intercept vectors. Target elimination imminent. Damage sustained. Target defeated.
Hadi be.
Your progress ends here.
da
All
bitti.
targets eliminated. Progress recorded. Tier 3 reached.
Congratulations, applicant. You've defeated sufficient opponents to pass the exam. You may now exit the simulator through the hatch to record your current score, or stay and try your hand at the remaining tiers.
Yok. Daha fazla kaydetmem.
Resuming the examination.
New targets active. Shutting down.
Congratulations, applicant. You've passed. You can head up to Commander Tuwala to receive your final results and your probationary assignment. Or you're welcome to take another run at the simulation if you...
Hadi bakalım.
Well, look who's back. Everything go all right with the exam? Or did you have some questions you needed answered? Ah, so these are your numbers that just came through then. You ready to hear how you did? You did, but your exam score and how you got there factor into how long you're going to have to serve to get your citizenship. So, you ready to review it? Then let's get to them. So, looking at the data,
Bakalım.
hit every mural in the orientation hall, huh? A test of preparation and thoroughness. To trace the Vanguard values highly. Psychological results are all within expected levels. Navy doesn't have room for folks that'll fall apart the first time they're trying to outrun a homing missile. Now, how'd you do against your foes? All right, clear tier 3. We try to set a high bar, so that's no small feat. Nice work.
Hell of a job. I might even let you fly me around sometime.
So then, looking at your results as a whole, and presuming you're successful in completing your probationary mission, you could have your UC citizenship after only 10 years service. Better than your average lab rat or diplomat, but pretty standard for folks going out into combat.
10 years might seem like a long time, but it's worth the climb if you wish to become a citizen.
Ne oluyor lan?
So, sounds to me like we've got Vanguard material on our hands. If you're interested, we could bring you on as a provisional member today. Get you the credits you've earned, then send you out on your probationary mission.
Biriyle bağırıp duruyor
First,
garip
though,
garip.
all
Bir
UC
şey oldu
service
zannet.
people, provisional or otherwise, are required to swear an oath. So, you want to make this official? Commit yourself to the cause of the colonies?
It's a big decision. John, you're not about to have my compatriot here sign some kind of contract that sells you their
Ya
grandmother 5 years down the
abone
line,
geliyor
are you?
gözükmüyor. Neden gözükmüyor?
Officer's
Çözemedim.
honor, Sarah. This is honest
YouTube'daki.
work for honest credits. So, you ready to do the deed? You're not in the Freestar Collective here. Vanguard keeps its work above board. You want in, you have to do it the same as everyone else. And that starts with the oath. Fantastic. Then just follow me.
Hadi bakalım. Ama yürüme yok mu? Çok hızlı yürüyor. Sorun var lan. Ne oldu? Ne oldu? Önce sen git de ben sonra geleyim. Bu arada 4 tane daha kaynak varmış. Bütün hepsini bulacağız. Keşifleri %100 yaptım.
Wouldn't be right doing this where we couldn't see the stars. Now, raise your right hand. The motto of the Vanguard is Supra et Ultra, above and beyond. That is where we serve, beyond the furthest reaches of the United Colonies military, and with honor and duty above reproach. Do you swear to protect and defend the citizens of the United Colonies to the best of your abilities? And to uphold the values of the Vanguard, honor, loyalty, self-reliance in all your actions as a member of the United Colonies Navy? Then let me be the first to officially welcome you to the United Colonies Vanguard. Now, only thing left is getting you that probationary mission. And what I've got is comms repair. Group trying to refurb an old colony war processing plant on Tau Ceti 2. Sounds like they'd barely gotten set up when their communications died. Place is as isolated as they come, so Brass wants a Vanguard to deliver the repair suite and ensure anyone present is safe and secure. So, can the people of Tau Ceti 2 count on you? That's the spirit. Head down to the spaceport and talk to Crew Chief Harath. He'll get you the repair suite plus your new recruit kit. Oh, and your advance. Give it your all out there. Supra et Ultra.
Bin. Kalan görevi Supra'ya turlayı yaptık. Yan görevi yapamıyoruz. Dur bakalım. Bileti mi? Evet. Yan görevlerden devam edelim biraz da.
Every time I return here, I'm reminded of the importance of Constellation's contributions to exploration.
That was intense, wasn't it? The artifacts, I mean. Sorry, this must all be a little overwhelming for you right now. I guess a lot overwhelming, now that I think about it. I'm Noelle. It's really nice to meet you. And thank you for bringing the artifact to us. Well, Constellation's been around forever, more than 50 years now. But we only became aware of the artifacts recently. Barrett discovered the first one about 2 years ago, right under our noses. And he was the one who got this all in motion. It's a shame he isn't here to see this.
Gördüğüm imgeden sandım.
Oh, right, that. If we're approaching this rationally, I suppose we'd call them visual and auditory hallucinations. What you perceived as lights and music could be overloaded neural input, your brain's attempt to make sense of something. An energy surge, some other phenomenon. He did. At the time, well, it's Barrett. We weren't sure if he was kidding around. Clearly, he wasn't. Unfortunately, that's what a lot of people report in these situations. I'm not saying you didn't really see anything, just that it's really hard to determine after the fact. That's okay. Now that this has happened to both you and Barrett, we can know to maybe expect it in the future. Be a little more prepared. We're all in this together now, right? Of course. There's plenty of planets out there that no one has ever set foot on, and everything we learn about them is valuable. We have a board where we post anything specific we're looking for. A type of alien flora or fauna, or a planet with a specific quality, like if it's primed to have life but doesn't yet. Oh gosh, no, I mean that's flattering, but really, we're making this up as we go. Until you arrived, we only had the two, and the vaguest sense that there was something more at work. There's still so much we don't know, and that means a lot of work ahead of us. Well, right now nothing's off the table. Metallurgical analysis, chemical composition, I'm looking at everything. One thing I'm really trying to improve is my overall database of xenobiology. I don't know if it will help in this case, but the more we know about, well, everything, the better off we are, right? Speaking of, if you're going to be out there looking for more artifacts, you're bound to come across some interesting specimens. Anything organic, I'd be happy to take it off your hands. I can't be certain that they will, but more data points are always a good thing. I don't want to rule out anything that could provide a breakthrough. And if it sweetens the deal, I can pay. Pretty well, too. Walter's pockets may not be bottomless, but they are pretty deep. Planning on sticking around then? Good. I think we can find a spot for you. And along the way, I can give you the very abbreviated tour.
Hey, have you been up to the Eye recently?
Ana görevler şu. Starfield şeyi. Olan görevleri başka resim olan mavilerde. Bak bu da şey. Gerçek.
I haven't needed to go up there in a bit. Why?
Oh, I just don't know how.
Oğlum burada da yer var. Ve tezgah. Aleykümselam tekrardan. Buradan silah alabiliyoruz. Yok. Mod takabiliyoruz. Buna lazer takamıyoruz. Bu da takamıyoruz. Ne diyeceğim parça? Bir dakika. Şuna optik takabiliyoruz mu? Takam. Kompozitör takalım.
Gun modification.
Yok, kompozitör tak lan. Canlı freni takamıyorum. Şunun hasarını hasarı yok. Şunu attırabiliyoruz mu? Biraz titanyum bulmamız gerekiyor. Araştırma da gerekiyor. Aynen, silah tezgahı. Şimdi bende hangi silahlar var? İyi bakmam gerekiyor. Silah. Bunu hasara göre sıralayalım. Kurtarma baltası. Bunu 9'a alalım. Ekinos tamam. 12 bu. Boşver. Bu tamam. Yönü 2 defa şey yapmışız bu arada. Bırak. Bunu bırak. Tamam. Bunlarla gideceğiz şimdilik. Buraya bıraktı. Buraya bıraktı. Buraya bıraktı. Bu ne? Uzay gezisi. Benim madeni uzay gezisi. Nerede mi şey yapıyoruz? Mod yapabiliyoruz. Ha, şey olunca bir dakika. Yapıştırıcı ne lazım? Ha bak. Yapıştırıcı burada var herhalde. Yüksek. Ve bu spek yok. Oyunu yavaş yavaş çözmeye çalışıyorum. Ha, şu yapıştırıcı diyor bak. Ona bir bakacağım. Burada var mı yok. Bu ne? Bu ne? Çalışmadır. O yapılan inşa edebiliyoruz. Çerçeve. İletişim lölesi.
Nice work. What else are you going to make?
Bak bunları yaptık da bunlar ne işe yarıyor ki? Ne diyeceğim? Çerçeve yaptık da ne yapacağız çerçeveyi? Aa keşke yanlış aldım. Bir dakika yanlış aldım. Oyunu çözerken yanlışlıkla olabiliyorsun. Bu ne? Takım yıldızı görev tahtası. Ha, buradan görev alabiliyoruz. Bazı yerler İngilizce ama bak. Alfa sinyal sistemi yok oluşu olayı olan bir soruyoruz. Benim aylık kaç lira? 80 lira oldu. Ben bir yıllık yaptım ama önceden. Zam gelmeden önce. 325'e. 1 milyon. Bu ne? İlaç laboratuvarı. Ha buna bakmıştık. Ne diyeceğim? Zam geldi işte yeni geldi de. Bırak ya boşuna görende aldı. Bayağı güzel oyunlar çıkmaya başlıyor. Temmuz'a kadar devam ediyor. Bir şey diyeceğim o buranın nere? Görevden bağımsız araştırmaya giriştik. Lan kuyuya gittik yanlışlıkla. Kapı zannettim. Tıkladım direkt.
At this place, it's just as we left it. You know, I've often wondered who keeps the lodge so meticulously clean.
Ne konuşuyorsun lan? Kadın titizliğe girişti. Ne? Bitik yok. Aa bu giysiyi alabiliyorsa. Ya şu bitik nereden bulunuyor ya? Bir türlü bulamadık. Ceviz oradan geldi. Bu da robottan farksız değil. Nereye gidersem geliyor. Mavi yaka iş kıyafetleri. Al bunu. Ne lan? Forever Human. Şubat'ın ikisinde çıkıyormuş. Bir dakika. Forever Human. O- 2 Şubat. Aynen. Çok low screen var. Oyunda çok low var. 583 abone olmuş. Abone bildirimi gelmiyor. Kimle alaka bu arada? Şey, gö gerçeğe gönderme oluyor ya. Gönderme mi var diye baktım. Ya Google'a yazdım. Bu ne lan? Yatak. Sahipli diyor. Kim yatıyor burada? Ne? Çedalı ateşte kraker mi? Peynirli ya. Muzumi. İngiliz anahtarı. Vakum bandı. Çeki. O ne lan ya? Ha, videomuş. Aa, yapıştırıcı. Küp. Aynen, çok şey var. Loading var, konuşma var. Bu arada arkadaşlar, nereden lan o yerlerde bir şey bakacağım. Aradım, NASA göndermesi galiba. Ben de aradım da bir şey çıkmadı. Bak, yapıştırıcı bunlar. Parça isteyince herhalde yanında çıkıyor zaten. Anladım şimdi. Biraz daha araştırdım. Nereye gitmedik? Buraya gittik. Tamam, yukarı çıkacağız. Ben hangi görevi yapıyorum ki? Sence bu yıl bitmeden 1000 abone olur muyum? Forever şey yazıyordu. Yok oluş olayı ekoloji olan ne? Al. Ben hangi görevi yapıyorum? 1000 olur muyuz acaba? Kelton ile konuşacaktım. Buraya nereden geldi ya? Baksana, her yerde diyalog var. Arkamda şey var bu arada. Uçak ve sağlık var.
Huh. Well, isn't this a pleasant surprise? I hadn't expected to run into you again.
Oğlum sen çağırdın ya. Burada ne yapıyordun?
Collecting and analyzing data regarding the internal composition of this tree and some drastic changes happening over time. You do recall aiding me with that, don't you?
Ya sus. Nasıl diyeyim? Posta videoyu ayarlamak sıkıntı. Mesela 1980 şu an yayın 1980'e İşte 1920 1080 ya. DOS'ta tam tersi 1080 1920 oluyor.
Yes, well,
Şey
I have good
uzuyor,
reason to be distressed.
kenarlardan kısıyor.
You had already helped me establish that there is something unprecedented going on with this
Yani
tree. Now my
o
superiors have been
videolarda
made
ne
aware.
koyacağım mesela?
There
Hangi
is
videoları
growing
koyacağım?
concern. Oh my. A bit of an unintentional pun, isn't that?
Fark ettiysen iki tane sosta da
Concern that
zorlandım
things
bayağı.
are going to get worse. The data we gathered points to a definitive
Hatta bir
trend.
tanesine müzik
The
koydum.
vibrations coming from this tree are increasing in strength and frequency. Because we've never seen this
Türkçe bir
before,
müzik koydum fark
not on this
ettiysen.
scale, we have absolutely no idea what the upper limit is. We don't know when or even if this will stop. It's imperceptible by normal human standards now, but given time. While I hesitate to speculate on the possibilities, well, none of them are good. I am attempting to formulate one, yes. But until I have all of the relevant information, it is impossible to do so.
Bu arada
There
videoyu
is data regarding other
programıyla
younger
editliyorum
members of the
arkadaşlar.
species. Unfortunately, there are some, shall we say, personal issues with acquiring it. Personnel issues, if you understand me.
Dur tahmin edeyim, 3 arkadaşı ve tek terk edilen sevgili.
No, that is ridiculous. I am a professional. One of the other researchers in MAST, Yılın has research I believe could be vital to my work here. He and I don't see eye to eye, and so far he's refused to turn it over to me. I'm hoping that if someone else were to ask, he might be more inclined to relinquish it. What do you say?
Bak şöyle bir tane shorts videosu atacağım.
He's held a grudge against me for years. It's petty, really. I'm sure he thinks that doing this now will hold back my career. He wouldn't listen when I try to explain this isn't about me. There are bigger concerns. I suggested nothing of the sort. Although, now that I think about it, I confess, I wouldn't mind seeing that. Anyway, no. I just need his data. I am sure that can be acquired without force, or the threat of it. 90% sure. The last time I saw him, he was being assigned to sample collection out near the agricultural areas. I'm sure you'll find him there. I tried to tell my colleagues that botany was important. I tried to warn them.
It's amazing to think that this tree predates New Atlantis. Can you imagine all the changes it's seen?
If we keep running into each other like this, you might as well be put on the mast roll.
Biliyorum yorucu ama söz gerçekten yardımcı olabilir. Çok kötü. Orası değil ya. Bugün niye yayın yok? Bir de şöyle videolar gelsin mi diye paylaştım.
I tried to tell my colleagues that botany was important. I tried to warn them.
Şimdi bir tane shorts atıyorum bakın.
I hope we're not too late to avoid disaster.
Tamam. Tamam.
If we keep running into each other like this, you might as well be put on the mast roll.
Yo, yanlış bakmışım. Doğru. Horus videosu.
I hope we're not too late to avoid disaster.
Dur.
If we keep running into each other like this, you might as well be put on the mast fee roll. I tried to tell my colleagues that botany was important. I tried to warn them.
Dur. 3.4 bin oyunu adı ne? Bir tane shorts videosu yükledim şu an. Yükleniyor. Geliyor. Geldim. Şu an drop giriyor. Bir dakika bekleyelim. Sıkıntı oluştu. 1,5 saat sonra ilk defa drop girdi oyuna. Düzeldi. Herhalde shorts videosu attım diye. Şu an odaklamıyor neredeyse. Aynen, yan ekranda sos videosu yükledim. Aklıma çok güzel fikirler geldi. Bak. Aleykümselam. Bak, bir kişi geldi bile. Aleykümselam. Biz de sos videosu yüklüyorduk. Demeriz. Bir tane.
I tried to tell my colleagues that botany was important. I tried to warn them.
Ünlü oldum bu arada biraz. Kendine gelsin de. Oyunu at yapınca bir sıkıntı oluşuyor. Görev ne diyor? Emine Madeke ile konuşun. Böyle yapayım. Sos videoları nasıl olur? Yayın açınca. Koşuyorum bu arada. Çok yavaş koşuyor. Kaç? 125 mi? Hoş geldin bak. Demirlik tekrar hoş geldin. Bir tane Twitch eski yayınlardan klipleyebildiğim şey yapacağım. Komik anlar diye bir video hazırlayacağım. Burada ne yapıyorsun?
Oh, it's important research. I won't bore you with the technical details, but it's critical that I get this done.
Ben de Mars işindeyim. Ağaçlar aralarına ihtiyacım var.
I see what's going on here. You're working with Kelton, aren't you? Nice try, but it's not happening. No. No way. Kelton is actively ruining my career. There's no chance that I'm helping him with anything. Whatever this thing is he's on about, he's just doing it to make himself look good with the higher-ups. I'm not helping him with that.
Bu arada sana bir şey göster. Şöyle göstereyim. Niye göstermiyor? Niye göstermiyor lan? Neyse. O video 32 beğeni almış bu arada. Sos 3.4. Arada böyle sos videoda gelsin bir videosu.
Kelton screwed me over good. Probably ruined my chances for advancing in Mast. I'm not going to forgive that, ever.
Kelton kazık mı attı?
Yeah, that's all very touching. But cathartic or not, my career would still be in flames. He really won't let this go, will he? Maybe I can make this work in my favor. Okay, you know what? I'll hand over the data. But I'm only going to do so after you've helped me secure a better position in Mast.
Acaba her yayında böyle sos video koyup yayınlayayım diye.
You're just going to erase some files for me. Make sure I look good next time promotions get passed around. Well, then I guess we don't have anything else to discuss. And Kelton can just forget about getting his hands on the data. See you around.
Biliyorum.
Changed your mind, did you? Willing to help me get a promotion?
Yardım edeceğim lan. Görevi yapıyorum.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Okay.
I'll follow your lead, but I wish handling our tree issue didn't involve using illegal methods to get the job done.
I've gotten a few bad performance evaluations in the last couple of years. Totally unjustified, incredibly unfair. I found a backdoor into the Mast network so I could make some changes to my personnel file. But it turns out the chief engineer knows what she's doing. The only way to get access is from the terminal in her apartment, which is kind of locked. Only if someone catches you doing it. Just get in, access her terminal, delete the files, and get out. Really simple. Between you and me, as little as possible. I'm just kidding, of course. I work really hard at my job. Studied in computational bioscience, did some time in agrogenetics. These days, I just help out wherever I can. Waiting for a good opportunity. Maybe an opening in administration.
Bu oğlum sabahtan beri ağrıyor ya.
Yeah? Bye for now.
Terminalden dosya silme. Ne diyeceğim? Bir dakika, karakol R nerede mi?
No! No! Stop that! You're going to kill someone.
Oyundaki ekip kaç kişi? Oyundaki ekip kaç kişi derken? O değil de ben bu silahı nasıl koyacağım şeyimi? Sos videosunu izledin mi bu arada? Nasıl olmuş? Şey diyeceğim, bizde dibidik yok ya. Dibidik olmadan nasıl? Robot... Yo, tek kişiyle gidiyorum bak, robot iptal oldu bu kız olunca. Şey diyeceğim ya. Dikipik bulamayınca yapamıyoruz ki. İkinci kaynağı buldum bu arada. Nasıl olduysa. Yani bir kişiyle gidiyorsun. Öyle soslar da yapabilirim aslında. Düş görüntülenme olmuş bile. Yahu... Bu ne? Hala Türkçe değil, şu Türkçe. O da Türkçe. Bir dakika. Orada bir şey yazıyor. Aman boş ver. Dostu mu? Ne oldu, fikrim mi değişti? Onu yapamıyoruz, onu yapamıyoruz, bunu yapamıyoruz. Bunu yapamıyoruz. Yok oldu. Ona iki tane ana görev var lan. Nasıl, bir dakika. Bir ana görev. Ha, bu şey görevi. Normal görev. Aktive yok. Tamamlanan bunlar. Bunu yapamıyoruz. Yan görevi yapamıyoruz. Bunu yapamıyoruz. Bunu falan görevi Ankara. Bunu yapalım bari. Klan görevini yapalım. Ne oldu lan? Oyun bir an takıldı. Nereye gideceğiz? Uzay limanına gideceğiz.
I've flown across most of the settled systems in all manners of spacecraft, and yet I still get sick on the gnat.
Dost videosu güzel koyman gerekiyor. Bayağı almanın için de. Ben şimdilik geçici koydum. Şey, öylesine koydum. Test amaçlı.
I've always liked that statue.
Bakalım sabaha kadar ya da geceye kadar ne kadar görüntülenme
I
olacak.
wonder what the artist was trying to represent.
Bu kız da çok konuşuyor yani. Sen kimsin lan?
Hey! Hey, you! You have a minute? I need to talk to you.
Ben
You're
de
the one
mi?
that was on Vectera, right? You flew in on the, frontier. Tommy Bitlow, SSNN research intern. Word is the Frontier was involved in an attack? It's true, right? You saw some real action? This is great. Great! My boss, Nadia Mufaz, would kill to talk to you. An actual eyewitness! There's credits in it for credible, newsworthy information. Everyone knows David Barron,
Selam
the face and boss
havalı
of
şirek.
SSNN,
Hoş
if you
geldin.
will. But Nadia is in charge of all the research. All the best stories were written by her. She's really something. Just share what you want then. All we want to know is about the attack itself. Just go to the SSNN building. It's not far. Keep it up, Tommy. You're killing it.
Security scanners, chemical sniffers. The United Colonies sure isn't taking any chances.
Keep moving right through the checkpoint. If my shift goes long again, my girl is gonna kill me.
Bunlar ne ya? O ne lan? Gel içime gel. Hadi görüşürüz. Gel içime gir. Tövbe.
Okay, no bounty. You're clear.
Ya bu abone geldiği vakit niye göre geliyor hala çözemedim. Bildirim bazen geliyor bazen gelmiyor.
Whoa! What the hell are you firing at?
Bundan kaynaklar burada toplayamıyoruz o zaman anladığım kadarıyla.
Hi there. Welcome to Terra Brew. How can I help you?
Gorgeous weather today, huh?
You have a nice day now.
If you've seen something interesting, let me know. If it pans out into a full story, you'll be compensated. Welcome to SSNN, where the news never sleeps. If you're part of the David Barron fan club, try not to inflate his ego too much. He's liable to burst. A cog in the machine. If you mean literally, Nadia Mufaz, head researcher of the office. So if we got any facts wrong, I'm the one who files your complaint into the shredder. We spend hundreds of hours digging into stories, sorting the lies from the damned lies. Then David performs a 2-minute segment and wins an award. Who'd have a problem with that? Sorry. Long day. Longer night. How about a do-over? Let's take a look at you. You're not from around here. My guess is you work, really work, for a living. I bet you have a story or two. I have a feeling about such things. I can't promise
Kamerayı
you that.
kapatayım biraz.
If your story checks out, your name may not be in the final copy. But I have the feeling you might be one day. I'm interested only in primary sources. So things you've seen and or done that are newsworthy. No hearsay. So, what do you got for me? Dear Lord, everyone wants to know about Baron. He's a smart guy. He cares about what he's reporting. He's way too damn cozy with the UC, and that's a problem for us staying impartial. My biggest beef with him is he's credited with everything he reports, and he doesn't lift a finger to correct that impression. We're short-staffed, overworked, and trying to report on a million things at once. Not to mention there's a constant battle with the powers that be to maintain our journalistic principles. So, things are just swell. Next time then.
Ne de yapmak istiyorum. Kandırdım
Do you
seni.
have a story for me or not? Looks like some Crimson Fleet brainiac figured out it's easier to hit stationary targets than dogfighting in the field. And you are an eyewitness with the courtesy to find us instead of being chased down. Refreshing. So what were the pirates doing there? It's not their usual MO.
Tell them about the ore. That was quite a lucrative operation.
Bad blood between the fabled Constellation and the Crimson Fleet? Has all the markings of what we in the SSNN call a story. So what's your role in all this? Part of a tour group? Huh. I didn't realize Argos Extractors hired such capable crew. So we've covered the basics. How about any harrowing tales of daring do? How'd a bunch of miners triumph? Sounds like you've been through the ringer. I won't press anymore. This is a good local story. Plucky miners band together and punch above their weight. If you ever get more stories like this, drop by. And take this to cover any incidentals, or other creative ways to pad out an expense report.
500 kredi mi? Yeni krediler, hikayeler mi bulun?
I bet whoever came up with bad news travels fast.
Tanı dosyayı tesis bulunamadı. Tanı yükleme dosyası. Uygun dosya bulunamadı.
Wasn't taking interstellar distances into account.
Ama ne
My source is back. Here to report anything else?
I went to chef school.
Really? I'm shocked she managed to limp back here at all. Bullet for leeches, get it fixed up, and let her know we'll have it ready as soon as we can.
Ah, you are new probationary then? Crew Chief Herat. Pleasure to be working with you.
It's my job to make sure all you rocket jockeys are ready for anything that comes at you up there. Now, Manifest says we're fitting you out with one comms repair suite.
In addition to the standard issue welcome kit all probationary pilots get for their first mission. Med packs, some small arms, couple spare ship parts, all the essentials in case of any surprises up there.
My people will have everything on your ship before you lift off. Won't even know they were there. So, paying a visit to the people of scenic Tau Ceti 2. Nice easy one for your first job. Just keep your head on swivel and you'll come home safe. Any questions before you head out?
Nothing too dangerous, if that's your concern. The repair suite's mostly just wiring and circuit boards. The welcome kit has some goodies in there I wouldn't leave sitting around when company comes to visit. But it's nothing some proper storage can't make safe.
I honestly didn't realize it had people living on it until we got your recorder.
Report they gave us seemed clean. No known hostile outposts. But I wouldn't say that's permission to let your guard down. Just watch out for wildlife and pirates. Keep those med packs handy and you'll be fine.
Then I will keep you.
Make us look good out there, recruit.
Şimdi ne diyor? Gidelim bakalım. Işınlanak direkt.
Captain.
Çok yükleme ekranı var ve konuşma var. Buradan ayrılıyoruz bakalım şimdilik. Hadi bakalım. Uçmaya hiç gerek yok. Daha çok uçarız zaten.
An abandoned meat packing facility built on the fringes of the settled systems. I wonder what happened here. Well, I suppose they're not going to need it anymore.
Olmayacak da iyi çok yaptım. Bir dakika, gereksizleri bir bırak ha. Bir dakika.
An abandoned meat-packing facility built on the fringes of the settled systems. I wonder what happened here. Something's been through here recently, but left everything in place. At least we know it wasn't the Crimson Fleet.
Şimdi pişirebiliyoruz bu şeyler. Yok. Bizde ışık vardı bu arada. Bir unuttum. Diyeceğim, buna bir şeyler yapabiliyoruz mu? Biz buraya niye geldik orada gösteriyorsa? Sen ne koşuyorsun ya? Yani burada tamam. Çok uzun. Otel. İkisine. Başka yere geldik. Ne olmuş burada? Ha, bir şey bulamadık yani. Bu kilit açma şeyini bulamadık. Belli. Bu arada çok malzeme taşıyamıyoruz. O biraz kötü. Bir dakika. Hızlı çok... Nerede lan? Hızla bir takas yapabiliyoruz herhalde.
Bring me anything useful?
Kartuş alabiliyorum. Ben de hıza verebiliyorum. Tamam. Tamam.
So long.
Selam mu? İyi burada. Şey diyeceğim. Jetpack yok mu? De. Aa yok. Ben keşifçiyi seçtim herhalde oyuna başlarken. Ne oluyor lan? Şey diyeceğim, bu oyun korku oyununa geçti, uzay oyunundan çok. Oğlum bu uzay oyunu değil miydi lan? Korkuya ne ara geçti? Tamam, vururum valla. Sen de çıkar lan silahını. Tabanca mı var sende?
Either I got hit harder than I thought, or you've got some incredible timing. Regardless, I think it knows you're here. I'll unlock the door. Second floor, main building. But be quiet.
Oğlum yaratık sesi değil miydi o? O bak, ben eğilince bu da eğiliyor lan. Oğlum korku... Yer tespit edildi.
Set aside anything useful and just leave the rest. Yes?
Ona bırakıyorum o zaman.
Let's see what you've got.
Yoktu. Nereden birkaçını bırakayım. Giymediğim. Bırakayım. Kalsın. Paslardan bırakayım. Kedilerden bırakayım. Kağıtlardan şunu bırakayım. 35 mi olmuş? İyi. Ya öylesine at. Ya acelesi yok yani.
Goodbye.
Yavaş büyürüz. Sos videosunu da özenmeden çekmiştim. Özenerek çeksem daha güzel olurdu. Yayının başında yapman gerekiyor o sos videosu mesela. Yayına başlıyoruz tarzında. Ona lan. İlk önce aşağı bakayım.
Something's been through here recently, but left everything in place. At least we know it wasn't the Crimson Fleet.
Ulan bir şey alıyorum bu. Konuşuyor. Yan. Ne alırsam o kadar konuşmaya mı başlıyor lan? Ben de hiç beklemedim ama boş ver. Sen takıl kal. Takılıyorum da bu kadını. Bak şu aşağıda yazıyor. Ona göre alacağım artık. Her şeyi almayacağım. Hani bir şeyler yapılabilir yazıyor ya. Benimle bitti. Ne oluyor lan? Aa set kız fırtına takmış lan benim verdiğim şeyi. Çantayı. Çanta demişim bu arada, çanta değil ki o. Neyse ben yemek yiyeceğim. Görüşürüz. Ben zaten yemekten sonra yayın açtım. O yüzden yedim. Afiyet olsun. Hadi gibi bulduk bir tane. Oğlum burada bir şeyler dönmüş ama hayırlısı. Bir dakika bunu oraya altıya ekleyeyim. 161.
You've got something for me?
Buna
I'll
yeni
only
şeyler
carry
var.
the good stuff. Just kidding. Bye-bye.
Bye bye. O det gibi.
Seeing a meat packing facility from the inside is starting to make me feel like I should switch to becoming a vegetarian. Something's been through here recently, but left everything in place. At least we know it wasn't the Crimson Fleet.
Ve ne aldık? Dahakine.
See if they've got any weapons or ammo.
Bana şey bıraktı bu arada. Nerede? Para çıkalım görev yerine. Kayıtları.
So what do we got here? Too clean to be one of the settlers. Or a pirate. You see on patrol, maybe? Yeah, make my day if you said you were a shock trooper out for a stroll. Oh, I've been better. But I think bleeding out is at least off the table. What I really need, though, is someone who knows their way around a weapon. So, if you wanted to tell me, I'm heavy infantry and I've come to bring you the gift of ordnance, I wouldn't mind in the least. Of course you are. My hero. At least you follow orders well. Maybe you are military. Either way, we can make this work. I'm Hadrian. I was a researcher with the UC. I came here on a rumor of a... Well, I expect you saw the results on your way in. What's left of the settlers? The work of Makine. A terramorph. One of the nastiest aliens humanity's ever crossed paths with. And this one, well, it's something of an anomaly. Possibly a worrying one.
I can't believe that a terramorph did all this damage. I mean, I've heard the stories, but to see the decimation firsthand.
I managed to scope out a fair bit of the facility before it found me. If there are any survivors of the attack, they're long gone.
Burada ne tür anormallikten bahsediyor?
Terramorphs have a unique growth cycle. They're usually only found on worlds that have been long colonized by humanity. But Tau said he's too young to have one. Yet here it is. I came looking for an explanation and found all this.
Other than a remorseless killing machine.
Among apex predators, they're the pinnacle. Resilient, agile, smart, and their mental prowess only increases with age. Some can even dominate the minds of weaker species, keeping them as pets, livestock, or toys. They're creatures without peer.
Katil bir uzaylı ne kadar donanımlı değilim.
Makes two of us. But this creature, I need to understand what it's doing here.
Oğlum uzaylı ne?
To do that requires a tissue sample from it, and to get a sample,
da eksik.
I need its corpse. But we're not without resources. This plant, it's got an automated security system. Though getting things online, as I've discovered, is not a one-person job. The admin terminal in this building needs its connection reset. And to do that, someone has to get to the security outpost. Across the compound. Not a far walk, but a risky one. You think you might be willing to lend me a hand? Admin access is centralized to the terminal in this room. Nothing's coming back online if I'm not here. But even if that weren't the case, I'd likely be more of a liability out there than a help right now.
Güvenlik karakoluna ne bulabilirim?
It's the building in the middle of the facility. The terminal in there should allow you to grant me access to the system as a whole. Then we can see about getting things back online. The settlers outfitted most of the buildings with turrets at some point. Not sure how many are still operable, but
Yayın
at least a
birazdan
few
biter bu
appeared to
arada.
be in
Bir
fighting
aç.
shape. There were also some sensors scattered around the facility that I didn't recognize. But those are honestly all just educated guesses until we get the connection reset. Good. Once I see the connection reset, I'll
Bunu
get
da
things
yapak.
underway on my end.
Bu görevi de yap.
Take care of yourself out there.
Bakalım bakalım.
And make sure you leave enough of that thing for us to get a sample.
Kadınla konu. Ne? Sanki. Evet, geri yükleyeceğiz. Güvenlik günlükleri. Ekipman bir günlükte tepeye bir yırtıcı hayvan geldi. Maria takip sistemi. Durum çevrim dışı. Konu odasına. Tam hata vermiş.
Connection restored. I'll make this quick. Plant's turrets took a beating, but I should be able to get you a couple of kill lanes. Just get the thing to chase you down the alleys between the buildings, and you'll lead it right into a crossfire. Hello. Wish I'd found this earlier. Those sensors around the facility? Part of a livestock tracking system. Should let you keep tabs on how close the terramorph is. But it's not connected to this network. There should be a terminal in the adjoining room. Tune it to 183.5.
Hadi hayvan takip cihazını ayarlayın. Yapı kayıtları falan. Siz okursunuz arkadaşlar, yavaş geçiyorum. Ben de çekiyorum. Çok uzun. Baştadan burada yazıyor mu? Biraz.
trackers reading green.
Ne oluyor lan?
What's that sound?
Security lockdown is active.
Shit. Stop. Stop whatever you're doing and get in cover. It's on the move.
O ne lan? Oğlum bu nereye eksik? Bir kamerayı aç.
Look, I wouldn't engage directly if you could avoid it. The kill lanes. They're set up but need power. There's breakers on each of the buildings.
Oğlum kapıyı kim açtı?
Once they're online, lead the terramorph towards the lights and watch the fireworks. You can do this. Show it messed with the wrong shock trooper.
Oğlum. Uzay tarafı öldür.
Give it your best shot. I don't even need a gun. Bring it on.
Fırlayacağım.
Through.
Additional power required.
Kaç kaç. Koş koş koş.
Additional power input required.
Kaç kaç.
All defenses restored. Power levels insufficient. Proceed to next power breaker.
Hemen şunu da çalıştır.
Weapon group activated. Stand clear.
Ne oluyor lan?
You okay? That was a hell of a jump. It's a miracle
Öldü.
we were able to bring that thing down. At least we avenged the deaths at the colony.
Öldürdüm.
Tracker's gone quiet. I suspect it's either hiding or... Wait. You did it, didn't you? Heavens above! You just flatlined a terramorph! No offense intended. No, I've just known whole Marine squads who couldn't take down a terramorph. To do it yourself? That's something else. You didn't happen to grab me a tissue sample, did you? Not doing this one out of the goodness of your heart, huh? I'll give you what I can. You certainly deserve it. Forewarning, though, I'm not exactly New Atlantis royalty. A lot of life gets recorded in our cells. Like, for example, if this terramorph's cells have certain radiation or chemical exposures, it could point to it having been transported on a ship. Then, we could start getting some answers about this thing. So, did you manage to nab one? All right. I spotted a microscope downstairs. Let's see if we can't get to the bottom of this.
Nereye gidiyor lan bu? Ay senin. İn aşağı. Yolunu kesti. Artık o yan görevi de yapabiliriz bu arada. Bu yan görevi. Yan görevi. Yan görevleri yavaştan yan görevini ne yapıyoruz? Ona göre ben sonra devam ederiz.
Older model. Okay, let's see what you can do. Running basic diagnostics. Nothing. Maybe a flag scan? Spectrograph. Damn. This equipment, it's not set up to do a proper analysis of our sample. But this terramorph being here, of all places, it doesn't make sense. Humanity's spread plenty of creatures in our travels across the stars. Pets, livestock, pests. But terramorphs? They're different. To our knowledge, no one's ever spread them intentionally. Yet somehow, they follow us. So when humans settle a world, 70 to 100 years later, terramorphs tend to just appear. No one knows how or why. Dangerous, but at least predictable. Tau Ceti, though, it's too young to have a native population. It's only been colonized 20 years? But then the other option, that someone captured one of the deadliest predators in the galaxy just to wipe out some settlers minding their own business? That seems awfully implausible. Which means we're either looking at a truly strange murder or a faster type of terramorph growth, the results of which could be catastrophic. Terramorph outbreaks have taken down far bigger colonies than this one.
Evet.
Well, they're not exactly buying tickets and flying coach. The theory is that they're spread by some kind of egg or seed that's able to evade our detection.
Kapatabilirim şimdi.
But how the hell an undetectable egg turns into a terramorph without anyone noticing is a question no one's ever found an answer to. And it's why what's happened here could be real bad news for the rest of human civilization. They have. They even took down an entire city once. A place called Londinian had to be quarantined due to a massive outbreak during the Colony War. It's the only known loss of that scale, but it's the reason why any change in our relationship with these creatures needs to be taken very seriously. You're right. We don't have enough information. Time was, I had access to one of the best repositories of terramorph research in the galaxy. Seems a natural place to start looking, if I can figure how to access it. But we also need to get this sample properly analyzed, get confirmation on just how concerned we should be. Luckily, I think I know just the person to help with the sample. What would you say to delivering this to him for me? I'd do it myself, but I need to call in some favors. See if I can't get access to that terramorph data. Plus, maybe just pop by a hospital for a little bit. Clear it with your boss, or commander, or whoever it is that actually sent you here. You can even show them this. My gene tag. Tell them Hadrian Sanan thinks there could be more attacks on the horizon. Maybe we'll get lucky and they'll recognize the name. Ah, so you are UC. And if they sent you way out here, 20 credits says you're Vanguard. But yes, I was military. Not anymore, but I've still got some friends in the colony, so if I'm lucky, maybe whoever sent you is one that still likes me. I get it. And I get that you've already gone above and beyond here for me. But I really need your help. I need Dr. Percival Walker to put together a sample analysis for this thing. Full workup. He'll know what that means. I'm not sure exactly where to find him, but last I heard he was contracting with the Trade Authority on Mars. There's a place called the Sixth Circle in Sidonia. Bar run by some old friends. I'll meet you and Percival there. And here. It's not exactly a bounty, but you certainly deserve them. Should cover the cost of fuel to Mars, at least. Now please, go do what you have to do to get that sample in the right hands. We need to know what we're dealing with here.
Sonraki yayın arkadaşlar. Buradan devam ederiz. Geldiğiniz için teşekkürler. Bir sonraki yayında görüşmek üzere. Hoşça kalın. Bay bay.